It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers, because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. after one on EA. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try with McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Juju Smith-Schuster from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out in the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he... The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down here just the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking underneath. McKinnon. 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in Cape. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This is surprising from the standpoint. That is a real completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going for it with Sanders. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 58 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they're going to get back out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And dropped at the 35, but some strength on the run. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down by 8, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nailed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Yet, amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Hurts throw complete there to... The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
They were looking for it. They get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done.